In the heart of the Aegean Sea lies an island that was once the cradle of an advanced and enigmatic civilization, an empire so rich in culture and power that it seemed destined for immortality, but it vanished without a trace. This is the story of the Minoans, an ancient civilization that left behind more questions than answers. The Minoans flourished on the island of Crete from around 2000 BCE to 1450 BCE, predating the ancient Greeks and Romans. Their civilization was centered around powerful cities and palaces, but perhaps nothing better exemplifies their unique influence than the Palace of Knossos. Knossos is the largest and most significant Minoan site. This sprawling palace complex was more than just a royal residence. It was the center of a culture that dominated the Aegean world. With over 1,000 rooms, grand stairways, and sophisticated plumbing systems, the palace's scale and sophistication rivaled the great cities of ancient Egypt. The walls of Knossos were adorned with colorful frescoes, telling the stories of Minoan life, feasts, nature, and gods. But some of the most fascinating images are those of bull leaping, human figures soaring through the air, grasping the horns of bulls as they leap over them. What was the significance of this strange practice? Some believe that these bull-leaping scenes were ritualistic, a way of demonstrating bravery or of invoking the power of the bull. The Minoans may have seen the bull as a symbol of fertility, power, and the connection between humans and nature. But the question remains, was it an actual sport, a sacred ritual, or a combination of both? And then there's the famous labyrinth. The term labyrinth comes from the Minoan word labries, referring to the double-axe symbol that appears throughout their art. The word has become synonymous with the myth of the Minotaur, the half-man, half-bull creature said to live inside a maze at Knossos. But was there really a labyrinth? And if so, what did it represent? Could the labyrinth have been a metaphor for the complex maze-like structure of the palace itself? Perhaps it symbolized the intricate, almost incomprehensible nature of Minoan society. Or, as some scholars suggest, it may have reflected a religious or political structure that was far more sophisticated than we can imagine. The Minoan civilization reached its peak around 1600 BCE, but it was about to face a cataclysmic event that would change its fate forever. In one of the most violent eruptions in recorded history, the island of Thera, located just north of Crete, exploded in a massive volcanic eruption. The eruption of Thera sent waves of destruction throughout the Aegean, causing widespread devastation across Crete. The eruption triggered massive tsunamis, while the ash and pumice spewed into the atmosphere, darkening the skies for miles. Entire coastal cities were destroyed, and the once thriving Minoan trade network was disrupted. For years, many believed the Minoans were completely wiped out by this disaster. However, archaeological evidence shows that while the eruption certainly weakened the Minoans, it wasn't the sole cause of their collapse. They rebuilt in the aftermath, and the heart of their civilization, Knossos, remained occupied. Yet, something changed. Around 1450 BCE, the Minoans mysteriously abandoned their palaces, including the once great Knossos. Was it the eruption that left them vulnerable to external threats, or did another force come to challenge their dominance? Some scholars argue that the Mycenaeans, an emerging Greek civilization, may have invaded and taken control of Crete. The Mycenaeans were a rising power in the Aegean, and their culture shares similarities with the Minoans. But the Mycenaeans were more militaristic, known for their fortified cities and warrior society. It's possible that the Minoans, weakened by disaster, were unable to defend themselves from this aggressive new power. Even as the Minoans faded from history, their influence remained in the form of their art and their writing. The Minoans developed two writing systems, Linear A and Linear B, but it is Linear A, their primary script, that has puzzled scholars for centuries. Linear A, which appears on clay tablets and inscriptions throughout Crete, still eludes full decipherment, despite years of effort from linguists, with no one yet having cracked its code. What do these ancient symbols represent? Are they a form of record-keeping? Perhaps they document royal decrees or the administration of the Minoan economy? Or could they hold the key to understanding the Minoans' spiritual beliefs? There are many theories about the nature of Linear A. Some suggest that it is related to the later Greek scripts, while others believe it is an entirely unique language. The mystery of Linear A is perhaps the greatest intellectual puzzle left by the Minoans, and its true meaning remains locked in time. While much of the Minoan civilization's secrets remain hidden, their impact on the ancient world is undeniable. The Minoans were master traders, their influence reaching as far as Egypt, the Near East, and Asia Minor. They traded not only goods, but ideas, spreading their culture and beliefs throughout the Mediterranean. Some Minoan art and pottery have been found in Egypt, suggesting that the two civilizations were closely linked. The Minoans may have been instrumental in shaping early Egyptian culture, particularly in their artistic expression and architectural design. Could the Minoans have been the secret architects behind some of Egypt's greatest achievements? The Minoans were also extraordinary sailors, mastering the seas long before the Greeks or Romans. Their trading ships crisscrossed the Aegean, connecting distant civilizations, and their influence spread through trade, art, and cultural exchange. In the end, the Minoans were more than just a lost civilization. They were pioneers, traders, artists, and warriors whose stories continue to captivate us today. Their art, their myths, and their mysteries offer a glimpse into a world that, though long gone, has never truly been forgotten. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the ancient world, the Minoan civilization reminds us that history is full of secrets waiting to be unlocked. If you enjoyed diving into this fascinating topic, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Footsteps of History, where we uncover the stories, mysteries, and wonders of the past. Until next time, keep following in the footsteps of history.